How are you guys? This is the part 5 video of Primavera P6 Professional R8.3, and in this video we will finalize the schedule of our project, and you can see that how we make a relationship between activities, and then how we set our schedule for printing. So let me show you. First of all, open your project, click on file, open. This is our project, electrical wiring 1. Select, open. Here you can see that in last video we did entries of different activities under our 2 WBS, and these are the activities under first WBS, and these are the activities under second WBS. And here you can see activities bars here, but the schedule is not finalized. We will do few important steps and then our schedule will be ready for printing. So for this we will click here on activity network, on this icon. First click on this. So here you can see yellow boxes. This is our activities, and we will do some networking here. We will make relationship between these activities, and then we will finalize the schedule. So first let me zoom this so you can clearly notice. This is our first WBS, and these are the activities in yellow boxes, which is under the first WBS, and under second WBS these are the activities. So now this is very simple. Here I put my mouse cursor here. You can see the arrow, black arrow. Click and hold your click, and then connect this with your first activity. When you see the arrow turns into blue, then leave the mouse button, and this will become like this. Then do the same. Put your mouse cursor here, click, hold your click, and then connect this. Same as we did. So our first WBS networking has been done. As you can see the arrows. Now I will connect this end activity with the start of the second WBS, with the start of second WBS, because when this WBS activities will complete, then the activities of under second WBS will be started. So I will put my mouse cursor here, click, hold the click, and connect here. It means that when these activities will complete, then after this these activities will be started. So that's why I connect the end yellow box with the start yellow box, which is under second WBS, and then connect this yellow box with the first activity of second WBS, and then continue the same. Now our relationship between the activities has been done. After this you will click on the Gantt chart here, Gantt chart. Still you didn't see any changes, because there are few another important steps are required. So click on relationship lines here on this icon. Now you can see the lines between the activities, and then after that click on tools and click on schedule. So our project start date is 1st of October 2020. Click on schedule. Now you can see that our activities has been scheduled properly. Here you can see this is the start, and then this is the ground floor electrification work, and then this is the first floor electrification work. When this activity is complete, then this second activity will be started. This is the first floor and this is the second floor. Let me show you again. This bar is the first ground floor electrification work, and when it completes, then this activity will be started, and this is the first floor electrification work activity, and then this is the second floor activity. And when this ends, like here you can see end, then the second WBS activities will be started. Here this is the third floor electrification work, this is the fourth floor electrification work, and this is the fifth floor electrification work, and you can see end, and this will end in the month of December. So let me show you another important thing. I want to show you this column. This is the total float column, and here you can see the value 32, which means 32 extra days. Here you can see that our first WBS activities will be completed in 30 days, and second WBS activities will be completed in 27 days. So it becomes 57 days. It means that our project will be completed in 57 days. So it means we have extra 32 days, and these extra days are important because anything could be happen. Maybe some problem occurs between the running project, which may disturb the schedule of our project. Then these extra days will help us to complete the project on the given timeline. So as I told you in my previous videos, that whenever you decide the finish date of your project, so you first exclude holidays, which is Saturday and Sundays, and then when you reach your target date, then after that you will add the excluded holidays, and then you will set the finish date of your project. So which means that you are keeping yourself on the safe side, because the project management is not easy task in which you are responsible for an entire project. So you will do this planning with proper planning, and you will keep yourself on the safe side by keeping some days extra in your project. Maybe because during the running project different kind of problems will be occurred, which may delay your project, like bad weather, or maybe some incident occur between your running project, or maybe you can see during nowadays due to this pandemic, many running project has been stopped. So they already did planning, and due to this pandemic, after a few months of lockdown, they will reschedule their project because of this big gap. So these are the extra days we have. So if anything happens during the running project, so we are on the safe side, and we will complete our project on the given timeline. Now we will set our schedule project for the printing, and how we will do it, let me show you. Click on file, click on page setup. Here you will select the paper size. You can select A3, A4. So I will select A4, then click on options. Okay, now in options, here you can see the activity table is unchecked. if you want to print the graphical form and you don't want the activity table, let me show you. If you don't want this, if you want to print only this area, then you will uncheck this. If you want that your activity tables also display on the paper, so we will select this, check this. So all columns, grid lines and Gantt chart, this all will be displayed on the paper, and then click on OK. Then file, print preview. Here you can see the activities table and the Gantt chart, but your Gantt chart is not properly visible. So for this we do that, we will uncheck. We will uncheck this activity table, and then we will click on OK. File, print preview. Here still our some data is missing. So to overcome this, we will do another setting. File, get setup, go to option, OK. Our project will be started from 1st of October. This is our project start date, 1st of October. So go 7 days backward. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Select 24 of September, and our project finish date is 3rd of February. So 3rd of February, as per the schedule, our project 70 days will be completed on 3rd of Feb. So go 7 days ahead. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Select 10. OK. OK. Then print preview. Now you can clearly see your all activities Gantt chart properly. This is a start activity, first activity, ground floor, first floor, second floor, and then second WBS, third floor, fourth floor and fifth floor. So you will take the printout of this chart and put on the notice table, and you will instruct or you will direct the supervisor that this is your schedule, and the project will run according to this finalized schedule. And then later on during the running project many on ground problems will occur, so then according to problems we will do management, which you will see in my later videos. So I think this is enough, and in this video you learned that how to finalize the schedule of your project. Okay, thank you.